Coming up next on Good Kid, Bad Theories.
If I'm the third string,
off it get ran down and you in the middle of cleaning toilets, you gotta know you gotta.
No, look, let me tell you something.
Cleaning toilets like, oh, fuck. You think they trained me for that, nigga?
Look, if I'm the fourth string of defense, we already lost.
Good Kid, Bad Theories with David Terrell Green, Metrick, and Cityy'Boi Don.
Let me go ahead and set like a 3-minute timer.
Because like at first,
because I get this.
Okay, so the first time this happened, when I realized that like, okay, you have to go a certain period of time of not swearing, and then when you get past a certain mark, then you can kind of like, you know, go crazy. I was editing, I'm just like, man, Metrick is swearing a lot. And I'm just like, oh, holy crap, this dude needs a walking bleeper. And then I was just like, okay. And then the next time I edited, I'm like, Cityy'Boi swearing a lot. I was like, goodness gracious. This is just a potty-filled episode. You just a bunch of sailors just swearing.
It's funny that you said that because just before I left, my mom told me because they're going to Vegas tomorrow, and she was like, "What episodes can we watch like before we go to bed?" And I said, "Not enough of them."
Before you go to bed?
Yeah, they would. She like list your favorite episodes that you've made so far.
You should have told her all of them, but those like count as views. Is just gonna keep and tell her to put the
autoplay.
Yeah, autoplay. Look that up.
That's a very interesting thing to listen to before you go to sleep.
Or just turn it on and turn it down. Tell her it get crazy, but turn it down a little bit.
That's fair.
So are they driving?
No, they're flying. Oh. So like in the hotel that they're gonna be in, they're gonna watch it before they go to bed.
You definitely like you can't. Let's see, I almost swear right there. You can't listen to none of it.
See, I was about to be like, dang it!
You can't listen to none.
Come on!
No, we still got
get it together.
We got a minute 35.
We have a minute and 35 seconds.
Got a minute 35.
Oh, yeah, we
got this. Okay,
we trucking in this.
Phil Flarf.
You know, for some reason, it just makes you really think like, dang, like how much do I really be using swear words like that? Like,
man, I could do without them, bro. They just I really could still articulate myself.
Of course.
I mean, yeah.
I would, yeah. Yep. I could do without, because when we went to Glad Tidings.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, well, the thing is like, I mean, at the end of the day, it's like swearing, I wouldn't go as far as to say it's like inherently bad, but I think that it's also depending on like when you're using it and who you're using it towards.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so it's like,
I think it's important to be able to know how to turn that off when you need to.
Yeah, because there's some folks that like are like they just cannot help themselves. You're just like, bro,
I mean,
like,
you don't want to be like using swear words when you're trying to go off for like a job interview or anything like that. You don't want to be like in church. You know,
Step Brothers.
Yeah, like language. Wait. What time are we at?
We're at 26 seconds.
All right, okay.
God,
Oh my God.
It's like
I should not be acting like
you
that.
Know what it feels like? It feels like
I
that
should
scene
not.
in SpongeBob when they're playing the Goofy Goober theme song and their faces were melting. It's like I can't.
That's really what it is, bro. That's what. Oh my God.
Oh snap! You good?
I'm dropping my. I'm losing it.
I mean,
bro.
you can say it now. So
So you said it's like a job interview. Cause say that again?
So it's almost like, you can't be, cussing when you're at a job interview. So it's like, hey, y'all fuck niggas hired or something like that.
It's like, so it's just like, what made you interested in this company? Man, shit.
I heard it was hella bitches.
Well, you're hired at Amazon. It's just like, that's what it always is. Aren't there always like hella baddies at like Amazon?
I didn't see a few.
Yeah, that's like the urban myth.
I've seen a couple.
I seen
a lot of warehouse jobs.
Yeah, they're more in the warehouse, not like on the road.
Yeah.
And even if they are on the road, like somehow like the DSPs are like, how about you work in the warehouse for a little bit? Just so they have a little bit more eyes on them.
You ever seen somebody somewhere that's my fault. You ever seen somebody somewhere that you messed with, like at work? And is it like, how is that? Is that awkward? Like that you ain't seen them in a minute?
I've never done that before, Metrick.
What you mean? I'm just saying.
So
like,
why don't you tell us?
I was at Amazon.
I think the both of you tell us.
Like as soon as you asked that question, I didn't know if you were staring at him or me. So I was like, come on.
I worked at Amazon, yep. And then I seen somebody that I used to mess with. She just popped out and she was on the phone. She looked pissed off. We just locked eyes and then just walked opposite ways.
She probably got pissed off because they told her that she had all these packages she still got to deliver.
That was right. What do you mean I have 700? No,
It's like, so bitch, I'm here to get off, and they talking about they trying to reload my truck. Like,
Yo.
Pissed off.
I would be pissed off at that too.
That Amazon job was so bad, bro.
They
Like,
used to try to do dumb shit like that where they try to reload your truck.
oh, we're gonna give you a light day. Okay, what's a light day? 144 stops, 205 packages.
Yeah.
That's light.
I can't tell you how many times, like at FedEx, man, I would bring packages back so many times. I'm like, yeah, I'm done. Like, 'cause I told him at a certain time, because the thing was, I wasn't lying when I said I had a second job. I just didn't tell you when that second job was. You know what I'm saying? It's just like,
as soon as he gets there, hey, yo, second job right now.
I'm telling you, at a certain time around, it was like
how
around,
many stops? That nigga do half.
For real.
Yep, around 12:30 or 1. Like whatever's in this truck is going back.
When did you start? Like what time in the morning?
Man, I got there like 4 or 5 in the morning. I started very early because I did these things called FOs. So with FOs, they give you like these really like high priority packages. You get like 3 or 4 and they have to be delivered before 8 o'clock. So it was just like, so I would show up around like 4 or 4:30 and then we would go down to the airport, near the airport area, like the phone docking station or whatever, pick up the stuff and then we would go. And sometimes the routes they would give me, I'd be driving all the way out to Plattsmouth and then all the way back. So it was just like, I would be getting back at like around like 9 in the morning, 10 a.m. to get the rest of my load. So I'm just like, look, I'm going to take this, but you guys already know
what the business is.
What the business is. You hired me. You said I could sit up here and have a second job. So it's just like, so I'm telling you right now, well, that's my second job. Time to go.
When did your second job start?
It was on the weekends. But they didn't know that.
Hey, man.
They did not know that. They didn't need to know.
FedEx watching this like, fool again.
Exactly.
They got to show us that schedule. Fuck the bullshit. You got a second job, nigga. I need to see.
Man, that's my thing. It's just like,
Look at your second job schedule, nigga.
Like, why? Why do you want to see my schedule? Why do you want to see it?
So that they can know what the fuck the business is.
No, what I'm saying is just like any job that says that, like, oh, well, hey, we need to see your second schedule. No, you don't. What do you need a second to see my schedule for? If I told you I have a second job, I have a second job. I don't need to prove nothing to you.
We have to work around your schedule, and we need to know.
I'll tell you the days.
Look at Dave.
I'm not about to bring in a schedule and then be like, here you go. Like, no, bro, like, we're not doing
That's
that.
some good noodle shit. That's some SpongeBob good noodle type shit.
Yeah, it's just like if I... Like,
Mr. Krabs, I have a second job. Here's the schedule.
Right.
SpongeBob boy, get the fuck in there and get to work.
Get the fuck in there.
Give a fuck about that job, nigga.
In there and make
go
my
make
money.
me some burgers.
Yeah. Make my money, bitch.
That's like the equivalent. That's like if you're like, hey, well, at 2 o'clock, I have to pick up my child from daycare. Do I have to prove to you that I have a child? Do I need to like just show you a picture of the baby? Do I need to bring the baby in? You know what I'm saying? Do you need to check my testicles? Like, what exactly is it?
You take a random person's baby. This is my son, bro. I got to take him to daycare.
Exactly. Your son's Asian? Hey, don't worry about that.
Give me my kid back.
You know what I'm saying? I don't see color. Neither should you.
Nobody asks you what all you fucking mixed with. Ooh. Walk around looking like something.
Yeah. Oh, like maybe I adopted. You ever think about that? White folks be adopting kids that ain't they race all the time. You know what I'm saying? Brad Pitt and Angelina walking around with.
Just about to
I'm
say
saying
that,
Brad Pitt and Angelina.
Just about to say that.
Like Brad. I'm a fan. I'm a big fan of your acting, but like, hey fam, you on a plantation, nigga? Cause like all I see is you having black babies.
You want a plantation? She said, "Does he own a plantation?"
Yes. All his kids are like half of his kids that he adopted are from Africa.
He might just fuck with that. This nigga.
Maybe, you know, you see.
Angelina said, maybe I want a child. Oh, I can finally. No, a black guy.
I always wanted to know if we would be able to make them like one of. No, just
Okay, maybe Brad Pitt is down with the culture, bro. He's down in like Ghana with like a dashiki on, just like,
right, speaking their native tongue and shit. You
Right,
don't know how
exactly.
Brad get
They
down.
got cornrows and shit in his
Brad
hair.
Pitt is just like, hey, Brad, what's up?
Right,
Hey,
Brad grandma from Togo. Why y'all talking shit?
my great grandfather passed down in Sudanese.
Right, dead ass.
One drop.
We were talking, yeah, we were just talking about that before you showed up. Like with Sinners, like with Haley Steinfeld's character, right? Is just like a lot of people sometimes will kind of like side eye. Oh, well, of course you would have a token white person in there, but realistically speaking,
That's reality.
That's reality. That's kind of how it was. Because like outside of the fact that like there were folks that were like conceiving mixed kids either because of sexual assault or they were just like, yo, we got to keep this on the down low. It's like if you had like one splash of anything that was considered a black feature, you were an outcast basically. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like,
Damn,
Logic finally would have been accepted.
dead ass.
Logic would be like, I was born in the wrong generation.
Right. I could have really been a nigga.
Right. Instead of trying to convince people, I could say it.
Right.
You know
What the fuck?
I could only imagine like Logic at like a Klan rally and like he says nigga and they're like, hold on. You said nigga a little too nigga-ish.
Exactly.
He's like, guys, I'm yep, get out of here. Biracial Bobby, get the fuck
They're
out of
just
here.
like, wait, let me look at your nose. Son of a bitch, Jimmy.
Get away. Get away. Get away.
Get away from me,
Get
boy.
away.
Get away
Yeah,
from
so
me.
it's just interesting because like you
Get away.
had people like complaining like, well, if that was the case, then why didn't they cast a mixed girl instead of a white woman? I'm like, look, man, Zendaya can't be in everything. You know what I'm saying? Like Zendaya can't be in everything, guys. I know that she's the poster child for mixed actors. You know what I'm saying? Like
do something else.
You know what I'm saying?
Plus she's like on the darker side. So like you.
I was gonna say if you gonna do Zendaya, you could. How old is Zoe Saldana? She can't do that.
Oh, she don't like niggas in the first place.
Saldana?
Yeah, she would not. She would be like smoke. No, Stack has to be white. Stack must be gay. I need a white person with a chiseled chin. Henry Cavill. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, right.
What's Mila Kunis mixed with?
Henry Cavill.
Right, you would have Michael B. Jordan and then Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill's always like, no, we cousins.
I was just about to say that.
Watching this movie. What the heck is this?
Right. Be pissed off.
I'd just be waiting for Henry Cavill to bust out in the Superman fit if that's the case. Just
Man.
be like, what are you doing in Sinners? The S stands for sinners,
Right.
nigga.
You have if Doja Cat was casted, she would have been let them vampires in. She would have been like, "Come on, hurry up, kill them all!"
Like, right.
I'm sick of this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Too many niggas.
too many, bro.
Too
Too
many
many for my
niggas.
discomfort, man. Oh my god. You
Dog.
know, but what I say all that to say is just like, you know, like you can't always like cast like the. And that's not to say that like Zendaya is like a bad like actress.
No, she's not a bad actress
No,
at all.
she knows. Here's
She's
the
a
thing.
bad actress.
Side note: I saw a Mount Rushmore of like of Disney Channel stars as far as like icons, and it was Raven Simone.
Okay.
It was not Hillary Duff. It was Raven Simone,
Hillary wasn't on that bitch.
Selena Gomez.
Selena, I can see that.
Wizards of Waverly Place? Okay. She
Okay.
can be on there, I
Yeah.
guess.
What was the other one?
Hannah's on there, ain't she?
Miley
Miley Cyrus
Cyrus.
wasn't on there, I'm about to say.
So it was okay. I remember now. Raven Simone,
Yep.
Miley Cyrus.
Yep.
It was Selena Gomez and Zendaya. As far as the Mount Rushmore of Disney stars, and I'm like, that is like the worst list in the world.
What show was Zendaya on? On Disney?
Thank you very much. That's what I'm
Step It
saying. Like,
Up.
Step It Up.
she
and-
was
No, it
on.
wasn't Step It Up. It was a fucking...
Yeah, it was that thing with like Bella Thorne, wasn't it? What
Hold
the
on,
fuck
we
was
gonna
that?
look this up.
Damn, Zendaya, we don't know where you from.
Nah, like we know it's
Shake It Up. Shake It
What
Up.
Disney
That's
show
what
was
it is.
Zendaya a part
That's
of?
what it is.
Zendaya starred as Rocky
Shake it
Blue
up.
in the Disney Channel sitcom Shake It Up from 2010 to 2013.
See, but
She then
that's-
starred as the titular character in the channel's sitcom KC Undercover from 2015 to 2018.
The thing is, though, with
You're missing like the brothers from Zach and Cody.
That's what I'm
Sweet
saying.
Life, you talking about Dylan and Cole Sprouts?
I will
Yeah.
tell you this right now. If it comes down to Disney Channel stars, is like Zendaya is not primarily known as a Disney Channel star. When you think of her, you don't think of Disney. You don't think of that type of, you think of other things.
Because with the first person I thought of ain't just Disney either.
It would be Raven Simone.
Okay.
And in my opinion, I believe Raven Simone carried the majority of Disney at a certain era, at a certain point. You could throw Hilary Duff in there. You could throw Miley Cyrus in there. You can throw Ashley Tisdale. Ashley Tisdale did a lot of work on Disney. You could throw the
Dylan and Cole
Sweet
Sprouts?
Life on Cody.
Yeah.
You can throw them. You can literally throw anyone in there that's not Zendaya or Selena Gomez. The only reason why Selena and Zendaya are on there is because they're popular. And they're one of the more popular people to get out from Disney. You know what I'm saying? So because of that, it's like, yeah, you're going to throw them on there. But realistically speaking, when you think of Zendaya, you don't think of Disney Channel.
Right.
When you think of Raven Simone, what do we think of? That's
Yeah.
a Raven. You know what I'm saying? When you think of like Hilary Duff,
Miley Cyrus, Hannah Montana.
Hannah Montana. You think of Miley Cyrus, Hannah Montana. You know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of like, I don't...
What the fuck was Hilary Duff's shit though?
Lisa McGuire.
There we go.
Cadet Kelly. She was in a lot of like
What
movies
about
too.
Good Luck Charlie? Nope. It's cool. Good Luck Charlie was cool, but it ain't no Mount Rushmore shit though.
So,
Would you date a Disney star?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't.
so we got the Mount Rushmore at Disney. So what's the Mount Rushmore at Nickelodeon?
SpongeBob.
Definitely SpongeBob.
Absolutely.
Fairly Odd Parents.
SpongeBob, Fairly Odd Parents.
Avatar.
Avatar for sure.
Jimmy Neutron.
Jimmy Neutron. Did you say Fairly Odd Parents already?
I already did.
Yeah. I'd say Drake and Josh.
Damn. Yeah.
Nickelodeon got like some really
They had
good
some
like
slaps though, because all that was the shit on there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, Nickelodeon has some slaps, bro.
They
I
did.
think a lot of times when it comes to like
Danny Phantom.
Hell yeah.
I wouldn't put Danny Phantom on there. And the only reason why is because like when you and that's not like a bad thing. I just think
That's not what you think of when you think of Nickelodeon.
that's what I'm saying. Like it's kind of like the same way I feel about when people talk crap about like Ned's Declassified. When like, you know, because they're like, you know, they get irritated with these new cast members and stuff. And they're like, well, the show wasn't really that good to begin with. I'm like, yes, it was.
Hell yeah, it was.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, am I clear?
You're clear.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, so it's just like, the show was good. The problem is like, there was so much competition in that time that a lot of times things get overshadowed. That's the problem with a lot of things. It's just like, it has nothing to do with one not being better than the other. I think that's like with everything. When someone overshadows somebody, people get mad and then they just start like clinging to hate them. Like when you think about Bron and Kobe, half of the reason why people dislike Bron is because they're Kobe fans.
Bron was really, yeah.
But Bron, like that's not, but like whose fault is that?
Right,
That's not
ain't-
Bron's
yeah,
fault.
That ain't Bron's fault. He was out there cooking niggas at that time. But then and that was like on the back end of
Yeah.
like Kobe's career. Like
You got to think about like Bron came into the league. This is crazy to even think about. I think I was like 7 years old when he started playing.
2003.
You know what I'm saying? So
Which is crazy that he'll
damn,
be 41.
Bron was fucking 3.
that's crazy to think about.
He'll be 41
And
in his 23rd year.
a lot of folks are like, oh, well, Bron never played in an era of competition. He didn't.
Cap.
He didn't.
So cap.
It
And
was
the thing,
definitely competition
And the
in
thing
there.
is, he studied the competition, and the way that you see him play now, like he plays in such a way where he's taking more perimeter shots. Where 10 years ago, we all would have been pissed that he's taking that many shots.
He's evolved over the course of time
Yeah.
and still have it, make himself irrelevant.
He can still drive to the rim like just as good as anybody else, but like
Yeah.
you know, when he came from an era where it's like it was mid range, it was post ups, it was driving to the lane. It was probably like 15 threes taken between both teams put together. Now it's like you get a 15 threes in a quarter or half.
Yeah,
Like that's
for sure.
that's just what it is, man.
Yeah.
Like I ain't trying to hear none of that.
Yeah. So Metrick, something interesting happened to you. You told me that you wanted to tell me about it.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So what happened?
So glad we
Well,
passed that
tell us
mark.
your piece.
What the fuck?
Okay.
Hold on. First off, my motherfucking phone was okay, nigga. Here it go. I end up fucking on Friday. You know, Friday.
I don't know if that outlet works. I think that one blew out. Is it on?
It's charging.
Charging is
Okay, never
fine.
mind.
Friday, payday. All right, cool. Me and Key, we pull up to Pacific Mart on 72nd, and we got us a bottle of Don. Okay, we was chilling or whatever. This is before work was over, so we just got it just because we didn't feel like going after work or whatever, because that's rush hour. It's gonna get busy, shit like that. It was chilling. So we went and got a bottle. I get back to work or whatever, and I get in there, clock in, whatever. We finish the rest of the day. I'm looking around trying to find my phone, and I'm like, where the fuck is my phone, bro? I was like, I ain't even tripping over it or whatever. I usually drop that shit in my seat. I get in there, search the car, it's not in there. I said, what the fuck, Key? I don't know where my phone is. She said, well, I could just track your location or whatever.
Whoa.
She tracks my location. She tracks my location, and she said, it's down north. I said, it's down the fuck north. I said, oh my God, a nigga got it. It's a nigga. It's a nigga. Somebody, we gonna have to.
Somebody stole your phone?
So it's down north. I don't even work down north. I work on 72nd, like in Dodge. So like, I never went down north. I didn't even got enough time to go down north and get back to work without being late for my lunch. I only get a 30-minute lunch. So like, I never went down there. And she was just like, yeah, it's down there or whatever. And then I was like, fuck it. We was on our last break at this point, so work wasn't even over yet. And I was like, dude, like, I gotta go find my fucking phone. She's like, well, I'm just gonna screenshot it or whatever. And then when we go in or whatever, I'll try to find a location when we get back out and see if it's still at the same place. Well, when we got back out, it wasn't at the same place. We ended up driving, and we ended up going downtown to like this little ducked off area. It looked like it might have been like a place where niggas would either be serving up, you know, drug transaction like type of area. So I was like, bro, why the fuck would it be here? I was finna get out, and I was like, no, I don't think it's here, bro. She's like, well, I still got the location of like where they were before, and it looked like it was a house. Bet. She fucking GPS's the house. We go to the house. Whole time, I'm like, bro, I'm so motherfucking nervous. I ain't even got I need to buy a gun. Anyway, I was like, I ain't even got, like, because niggas is weird.
Yep.
And so I was just like, bro, like, I need, like, that's the whole thing I was thinking the whole time. Like, bro, if I had a gun, like, I'd definitely put that, like, I'd be like, he, like, you know, clutch onto this or whatever. I'm gonna get out, talk, chill, shit pop off, do that to him if we need to. But I hate that that's what it really comes to right now, that's what niggas is all thinking about. So I was just like, dude, like, I hope that this shit don't happen the way, you know, nothing like that. Like, God, you know, just, you know, cover us while we go and look for this phone. I just want my phone. I don't even want it. That's it. Like, it's mine. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it made me so mad because I'm like, first off, anybody who knows about my fucking phone know that I ran it over. I ran it over. It barely stays charged. It's on the charger right now at 11%. And it isn't short in this damn thing.
I got it.
So, yeah, dude, like the phone, I ran it over. Like the fucking back camera doesn't work. Bluetooth don't work. Wi-Fi don't work. The camera, I mean, the phone is damn near like, it's irrelevant. Like, it's not even irrelevant. Like, it's not, you can't really use it. Like, in terms of what people use phones for real. And on top of that, you need to get my face scan recognition to even get into the phone, or get my password to even get into the phone. So I'm like, what the fuck is you even like, why would you even take it when you already down?
Hey, bro, that person that got your phone is just like he's listening to the podcast right now. Like, screen don't work, camera don't work.
How you don't even
face camera? He's like, fuck, man. Like,
Nothing in this thing works.
You don't even fucking know it because you can't even get far on the phone without having my code or anything.
he's like, if this don't work, why do you got it, nigga?
Right. How the fuck you get this thing to turn on? Like, nah, dude. So like, I was just like, and it dies quick as fuck. Like, because I ran it over or whatever the fuck. So I don't know why you have it. I already told Key, I was like, that shit's gonna die before we even get off work. And so we get off work, we fucking go to the location, we finally get there. It was raining on this Friday that just passed. So I pop out, I got on this suit, because I just felt like putting on the suit or whatever. I had that shit on. Guess who the fuck I saw when I popped out the motherfucking car? Do you remember? Hold on. Damn, my phone in there. Do you remember the girl on Hinge and we both matched with that girl?
Yeah.
Tell me why she was there. I was like, what the fuck? I said to myself, you picked a bad day to dub a nigga like me, because I had that shit on. I had that motherfucking shit on.
Wait, did she have your phone?
No, but she was talking to the dude that like saw, it's a dude out there, like it's some locks or whatever, a little shorter dude. I was like, yeah, my phone I lost the phone and like I ended up GPSing and my phone let me hear. And then he was like, you said you lost the phone? I was like, yeah, I lost the phone. He was like, you lost the phone. Okay. He was like, okay, I might have seen the phone. He was like, what color? Wait, what color is the phone? So I'm answering the questions, right? But like whole time, Key getting pissed off in the car because she like, nigga, do you just run into fucking like stolen phones often to where you gotta ask questions like that? Nigga, who the fuck is gonna come to your house looking for a phone that isn't yours? Like, who doesn't know you?
He got some magnets in his clothes. He's
like, nigga, hold on.
Another lost phone.
Right. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Like, nigga, what the fuck? So I wasn't thinking nothing of that, but Key was sitting in the car at the time. And I had told him, what the phone description was. He was like, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like, I just met this bitch the other day, da-da-da. We ended up kicking it, blah, blah, blah. And she ended up having that phone. She ain't here right now. She went to work or whatever, but I can go in there and check and see if the phone is in there. So I'm thinking to myself, all right, cool. Well, then go ahead and check. And then so he ends up going to check. And then he ended up telling the old girl, bye, whatever. She got in the car and slid off. And I'm thinking to myself the whole time, that is a crazy way to run into somebody. I know I look good as fuck that day. But anyway, she fucking...
That's irrelevant.
No, it ain't. She slid off. I know she was like, damn. Anyway, so...
No, she wasn't. She was just like, oh, well, we need to go get some gas.
Yeah, that's what she would have said when you popped out. And your motherfucking... It don't matter, bro.
Come on.
Leave me alone, David. Anyway,
bro. Come on.
I was talking about his clothes. That was it. I had a suit on, bro. Everybody looks good in a suit. If you popped out at your suit that you wore at John's wedding, she would have been thinking the same thing. Like, damn, I really just dubbed that nigga. I had a suit on. Why you just do that to me? Let's continue, y'all. Follow me. So I'm like, bro, I end up talking to dude, and he goes into the back, and he comes back out with a fucking envelope. It was a blank envelope with a pen, and he was just like, I'm so fucking upset. And he was like, it's because I really don't play that stuff. Like, I just met this girl, blah, blah, blah. And then she had asked me, we went to the place, we had just went to like the little mini mart over there off of 72nd and Pacific. I said, Pacific Mart. That's where I lost my phone, apparently. So I was just like, I was just there. And he was like, and I told her, because she ended up coming up to me, was like, is this your phone? I looked at her like, damn well, that ain't my phone, but take it back in there because obviously somebody else should be looking for it. And she gonna take it. And then he was like, and then he said, you like, this is the crazy thing. He was like, I have kids in there. Like, I have my kids in there. And the fact that y'all pull up to my crib, like, I didn't know what y'all was on. I don't know y'all from nothing. And she led that here. He was like, I do not get down like that. I really apologize. He was like, but she worked right up here at the VA. Like, it's going to take me like 10 minutes to get there, 10 minutes to get back. He was like, no, she need to bring that phone here now. And then so he was like, oh, no, for sure. She's like, no, I don't want to get like, we trying to keep this civil. We need you to work with us, but we will get the cops involved if we have to. She needs to bring that phone here. And I was like, yeah, bro, that's going to really have to be what that is. Because no offense to you, but like just letting you go like that, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? That makes no sense. And so he's like, oh, no, for sure. Like, I'm just going to give her a call or whatever. So he starts calling the phone and the phone doesn't pick up. So I'm like, all right. He gives the phone another call again. She finally picks up and was like, I'm at work, baby. Blah, blah, blah. He was like, I don't want to hear none of that. I need that phone now. And then she was just like, oh, okay. He was like, I'm coming to get it. And then she's like, okay. He said, bye. I said, all right, we're going to follow you then. So then he pulls out. We started following him. And then as we driving, bro, it like he convinced me and Key that he's such an honest guy. This nigga was stopping at yellow lights. When he would make certain turns, he would damn near come to full brakes so that he don't lose us. And me and Key was just looking at each other like, bro, this nigga, like, he don't want us to lose him. And I was like, okay. We get over to the VA where he said that she work at, a little clinic or whatever. And then he ends up coming out the car. He was like, I sincerely apologize, dude. Like, I really do. Like, I done left my kids at the crib. Like, they don't even know what's going on. I really don't get down like that. I promise you, I just got approved to get me a new crib somewhere. I really don't even trying to bring none of that stuff to my house. If I'd have known that girl would be something like that, I would have never even kicked it with her because that just led me to believe that she'd take something from me like that too because I just met this girl. Mm-hmm. And so I was just like, he was like, that bitch ain't allowed in my house no more, blah, blah, blah. Well, I'm just sitting in the car dying. So then he called her. And then she was like, oh, you outside? He was like, yes, I'm outside. You need to come outside now. And he said, okay, I'm coming outside right now, baby. He was like, shit, baby, not no more. I was like, bro. So then she come outside, and you could tell he was super embarrassed when he grabbed the phone because he came over to Quayside, and he was like, I literally, like, sincerely apologize, y'all. Like, I could really, like, I cry about it. He was like, because I really am, like, a good dude. I got a good heart. I'm happy that I was able to help y'all find y'all phone, but, like, I told her to take that back. And I'm glad that y'all didn't like do nothing to me or pull no gun on me or nothing like that or nothing because you really, and then he was like, right, because you never know. And then he was like, right, like you really never know. And the fact that, you know, that happened And he led y'all to me. I'm glad that y'all was some civil people because I wanted nothing more than to help y'all find y'all phone. And, I really appreciate, y'all being cool with me and, trying to be calm through the situation because y'all didn't know me either. And I was like, what's your name, dude? He said his name was Ronald.
Who in the world takes stuff like that? I don't know whose this is, but I'm going to take it with me.
He was high as hell.
You're an idiot.
Go ahead.
She thought that she could sell it at a Mega Saver or
She
something.
probably thought she was going to flip that and sell it.
You can't, though, because you have to unlock the phone in order for them to know that it's yours. They have to be able to get in.
Bro, you're a thief. You're really a thief.
And she was some fat, ugly-ass motherfucking dusted, crusted motherfucking... You nigga.
Yeah.
You nasty as hell,
Grimace.
bro. You look nasty as fuck.
How dare you? I don't
It's
like that.
the lack of empathy and everything, too.
We really do lack empathy as human beings, bro.
If that was you probably, in putting that in your perspective, you'd be freaking the fuck out the high hell.
Oh, bro,
Everybody's shit is in their phone nowadays,
Yeah,
bro.
Bro, she be moving heaven and earth trying to get that phone back.
Yeah, your life is in your phone. And if you're taking somebody else's phone, the only way it would make sense, don't make sense fucking ever at all. But the only way that you can make it make sense of anything is if you know how to get into that phone.
Oh, I don't know who this belongs to, but I'm going to take it with me.
You opened up the phone and saw it was somebody's fucking handsome ass son in there. You didn't think that?
Who knows if that was, who knows, for all you know, that could have been a trap. Not you specifically, but if someone left that phone there, that could have been a trap for you to get jumped or shot or something like that.
It could have been a trap for you to just, maybe, I don't know, you could just be like a big ass thief. Over the course of time, how cops and shit.
Emphasis on the big. I'm just playing.
Right. Cops and shit like they'll let you steal shit until it racks up that price. And then they finally they catch your ass so they can charge you for all of the shit that you took over the course of time.
Stealing a phone, that racks up the price pretty quick because these phones are $2,000 by themselves. So that's more than petty theft.
Very big deal.
I can't believe niggas would do some shit like that, bro.
Welcome to the world, I suppose.
Yeah.
What's going on, everybody? Metrick got his phone back, so everything worked out on the end.
Balance is restored.
Balance is restored in the force, and this is Good Kid, Bad Theories episode, where are we, 65?
64?
Let me check.
I think 65.
Let me check.
65.
We're in the 60s. We know that.
Do you number them now?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I number all of them.
We are episode 65.
65, baby. 65 episodes in. Guys, hey, do yourself the biggest favor.
Sorry.
Be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel for all sorts of new videos, man. We are dropping new content daily, guys. Follow us on our social media platforms, which is down in the link below. Hey, guys, we also have music, which we are going to get into right now. And this time I'll leave enough seconds in between so that you can hear both of these beautiful gems.
This is Runaway by David.
Girl, she's a runaway. I can't save her. That girl, she's a runaway. I can't save her. This is Getting the Vibe by Cityy'Boi Don and Metrick.
I got them feeling away, yeah. Doing these hoes in my face. No, not today, no. Really, I'm doing my thing, huh? Tryna pull up in that range, bitch. Been the same since day one. No, a nigga didn't change shit. Lane switch on these hoes. I know she's checking the vibe. She know that I'm fly as fuck. I call that sex in the sky. Shawty be checking for eye. Like an optometrist checking her brain like psychologists. Loving these haters, they boosting my confidence. Really, I know that my future is...
Song of the month. That's a thing. And we all know how important it is to support our independent and local artists. So, guys, if you have music that you want to get played on the show, you have to do a couple of things. Number one, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Number two, send the links to your song either via our Instagram, which is in the link below, or on our Twitter, screw Elon Musk, and we will listen to the songs and then put them on the program. To my right, he is in the Cavs jersey. Okay, he's about to do a 3-1 comeback.
Bringing it back.
Dropping 40s.
Bringing it back, man.
40, 80 points, balling on the head top.
Man.
Word to Kyrie, word to LeBron. Cityy'Boi Don is in the house. Hello,
This
sir.
is actually one of my favorite jerseys because my dad bought me this for Christmas, the year that they won.
That was a good Oof.
They won on my birthday. That is still one of my favorite times to ever just rewatch.
Yeah.
And I love that.
What do you remember what your dad said to you before the game happened?
He said, don't let anything that happens today ruin your day. Because I remember, when they went down 3-1, I'm telling y'all right now, when they went down 3-1, I was probably the most depressed. You would have thought somebody shot my dog or something like that, or my girl broke up with me, because I was down in the dumps. And I went to work, and I was in the middle of sweeping the floor, watching Game 5, watching Kyrie and LeBron drop 41. And I was like,
them boys was going to work.
Bro, they went to work. And the only thing that went through my head, I was like, they did all that just to lose at home. I was like, ain't that some bullshit?
Man.
And then my dad and I went bowling.
Going to work.
And we were watching Game 6. I said, he about to drop 40 again for them to lose at Game 7, aren't they? He's like, don't say that. Don't say that, son. So he dropped me off at work, and he said, don't let anything that happens today ruin your day. And he looked me straight in the eyes and said it again. And I was just like, yeah, I know. I'm at work. I do my thing. I come back. Mom, she had made my cake, gave me a couple presents and shit like that. They all went upstairs. And I was watching the game on my phone on the recliner. I watched him do the block. I was like,
oh my goodness.
Okay. I watched Kyrie hit that sidestep 3-point shot. I said,
oh my goodness, man.
Okay.
Gives me goosebumps
then
every
Kevin
time.
Love had the stop. I said,
man.
Okay.
Man.
All you need is one more, and LeBron was going to murder Draymond Green on that dunk if he had made that dunk. And I was like, he just need one free throw.
Oh, Draymond wasn't having that.
Draymond was going to take that nigga arm off.
Right.
But he made that free throw. I said, do not touch nobody. Even if they make a 3, do not touch nobody. As soon as they jumped up, and mind you, I wasn't as profane as I am now, but as soon as that championship was won, I got up and said, fuck the Warriors. I said, fuck that whole goddamn team. I said, fuck Steph, fuck Dre, fuck Class, I said, fuck all them niggas. My dad came down, he said, hey, you too damn loud. I said, my bad, dog. He said, fuck them niggas. I said, fuck them niggas. I said, fuck them niggas. He knew what was up. He knew what was up. He knew what was up.
He said, son.
You need to whisper. That's it. They don't care about what you said. You need to tone it down.
He said tone it down.
No, but you know what? That was a good that was a good time, man.
That was a great time.
Oh my goodness, those games.
Because you got to think too. We were treated with basketball that whole year.
Yeah.
Basketball was just amazing.
It was such good basketball, and it's just
KD's Thunder was cool, the Spurs were cool, Cavs was cool, everybody was cool. And then Kobe's last game,
oh man,
that was beautiful.
And then you had Drake ruining that beautiful photo. Drake ruining that beautiful photo.
Why are you in the middle there,
man, bro?
What photo?
So
it was an All-Star game, and it was Kobe's last All-Star game. And so Kobe, it was an isolation play. It was Kobe and Bron smacked the floor because he was playing defense, and Drake got up
and started clapping.
Yeah, so the photo is Kobe having the ball, LeBron guarding him, and Drake's right in the middle of it. And I'm just like, you don't sit down,
bro.
This is not about you.
I mean, to be fair though, it's just in Drake's defense, I think a lot of us would have stood up for that moment.
Yeah, that's Kobe. Yeah, it's Kobe's
last All-Star game. That's Kobe's last game. Bron is guarding. And it was almost let him have this moment.
Right.
But we're all hyped to see this.
Yeah,
because I remember when I saw it, and that seeing that now with, what had eventually transpired is just those moments, you're just man, that's why we can't take those moments for granted. It was very beautiful.
I always go back and watch that last Kobe game. That last Kobe game is just
so much fun.
Dude. I don't even know what the fuck to think.
That game was watched more than because remember the Warriors played that night too for their
nobody was paying attention to that Warriors game. Nobody was watching that, bro. Nobody was watching. The Warriors weren't even watching it. They're like, damn, we got a hoop. You know what I'm saying?
They said, bro, we win 73 games. Yeah, but Kobe playing.
Exactly.
Yeah, you right.
They're
right.
Let's hurry this up. Right. They got the game playing on the jumbo screen. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Metrick, what's up, man?
What's good, niggas? Motherfucking
got your phone back.
Speaking of Elon Musk, my cousin bought a Tesla. Shout out to you, Jay. I seen that motherfucker. He said he got it from
a Nazi.
Where he got it from. And he said it was a 4-hour drive.
Pull up to the rally. They're gonna be like, "How's it going, bro?" Boys on the window. Fine, I guess.
I know boys like you could afford something like this.
Right. He fucking
Did you steal it?
it was a 4-hour drive home, and I guess he went to sleep, and they drove him all the way home, and he woke up in his driveway.
I'm good.
Wait a second. He let it drive him?
Yeah, they can.
I know they can drive themselves, but like,
nah, bro.
All the way home.
Nah, bro.
4 hours,
He
fam?
woke up in his driveway.
I'm good. I'm good. What would you do?
Would you do that?
There's levels to it. I feel like I would definitely be like, bro, like, let it drive me to like McDonald's or something for a few times, and then let me like drive it to like my homie's crib or some shit.
Nah, that Tesla let you know what's up.
Like,
that nigga.
for like from the dealership to your crib, I know you tired, but damn nigga, you just got this robot. Like, let that motherfucker short out one time. You end up
right. Exactly.
Right.
Going off the bridge.
It's that black Uber shit that we were talking about like last year. A nigga is on their way.
Exactly.
So let's get into some topics today.
4 hours?
Fucking hours.
I know there are people that you know that have committed crimes, that have made mistakes, and a lot of them have gotten better, you know what I'm saying, and have, you know, atoned for a lot of their shortcomings. But what if in the process of you doing that, you still had to end up serving said sentence?
After robbing a Burger King for $2,000, he thought he would go to jail since witnesses reported him and he quickly got arrested. But after a judge sentenced him to 13 years in prison, when it was time to go to jail, no police came to get him. He didn't try to run away because he knew he deserved it, so he just nervously waited in his house expecting police to show up at any moment. But after a few weeks had passed, they never came, so he thought they may have just cleared his record. So over the next few years, he moved on with his life, completely forgetting about the incident. He got married, launched a construction company, and volunteered to help youth avoid making the same mistakes he made. But 13 years later, he was shocked when police suddenly arrived at his house to arrest him. It turns out, because of a technical issue, police thought he was in jail for the last 13 years. But when they went to release him, they realized he wasn't there, so they sent police to immediately arrest him. He was devastated when they told him he now had to spend 13 years in prison to serve his sentence. But when the judge saw that Michael had completely turned his life around and rehabilitated himself, he set him free with no jail time.
I would have shit myself.
Nigga, them policemen were just like, I feel like we're supposed to be doing something today.
Man.
That shit haunted that nigga for life.
Yeah.
And it to the point where bro switched his whole motherfucking plan up just for them to pop up at his shit, and he like,
We're supposed to send somebody to jail today, right?
Man, bro. I will tell you this right now. If they told me like, hey man, so yeah, we made a mistake. So you just chill in this 13 right quick. You gotta do this.
Just do a quick little 13, bro.
I'm telling you right now, the lawsuit that I would have ready to go, bro, like I am not going out like this. Oh, I would lawyer up so fast, because how do you make a mistake like that and I have to pay for it?
well, I mean, you did it, but
I did. But
13 years later, though, like I'm already like, I feel like the shit that I've done within my community at that point, like it really like took a toll on me to the point where like I was like, bro, I'm never doing that shit again. I'm finna like really tighten up. And then the history like of his 13-year timeline of incarceration shows that he did.
Well, the bigger question is
he was doing better.
Hold on.
I have a question though. Like, do you think like him getting 13 years is like, does that meet the crime that like
I was literally just thinking that like 13 years
getting 13
years for robbing a Burger King is way too much.
For $2,000.
Yeah, bro. Like,
$2,000.
I feel that's a little much, man. Like
at least a year, maybe two.
Dead ass.
Like good God.
a year and do some community service.
It ain't like it was that
bro.
good.
Did he shoot somebody?
Right.
Like, well, like what happened? Yeah.
It ain't like he really like gunned somebody down, or he was like letting off shells like in the Burger King, or he came in, you know,
Especially like
pistol whip somebody or
a
some
Burger
shit.
King. There's way better places you could rob.
All the money and the Whoppers in the bag now.
There are excuse me.
With cheese, bitch. Fuck is you talking about? And no, I'm not paying.
Matter of fact, you're paying the 2,000.
That would be hilarious. He's
Not
just
paying
like
extra for no fucking cheese. Y'all niggas shit. This is exactly why I decided to rob you, motherfuckers.
he's like, would you want cheese with that? Yeah. Yes.
What the fuck? That's exactly why I showed up here with this motherfucking 9 in my damn hand right now, because y'all niggas want to charge for cheese. Fucking burger you gonna make with no cheese. You don't see SpongeBob out here making Krabby Patties with no cheese.
I don't know. Some people are lactose intolerant.
I'm not. Why don't you ask me that first?
Gun to them. He's just like,
Ask me about lactose.
he's like, would you like to look at our list of our allergies? You know what I'm saying? Like, thank you. All right.
Yep.
Sesame
Fuck
seeds.
Foul.
You said what?
I said, fuck peanut foul.
Niggas start shooting the fucking
all the
menu,
shit he
bro.
allergic to.
Right. Sesame seed oil.
That shit dumb as hell, boy.
Yeah, that's a bit much to charge someone for that much, man. Like,
Them
I'm
niggas-
just bored.
Dead ass, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, man, he
13 years, bro.
I would have to really do something like heinous because it's like, I don't think there's you shouldn't rob anybody or any place. But if I was going to go down for 13 years for robbing anything, it at least has
It's
to be
gonna be a
something.
bank.
It has to be something
It
worthwhile.
gotta be a bank or
Yeah,
something,
I'm
bro.
set it off with it.
Yeah,
I'm
seriously.
definitely
Like-
Queen Latifah. I'm in that bitch with a mask on.
You're gay?
We cleaning it out.
You said you're in there. Queen Latifah. Queen Latifah was gay.
Queen
You're gay.
Latifah's not gay. She's lesbian.
No, but she. That's what lesbian is.
No.
They're
No.
gay. If a woman
That's
says
not
they're
it.
gay, what does that make them?
Lesbian.
Gay.
Lesbian.
Okay.
So I guess I am Queen Latifah then.
Okay. Don't. You're not about to start this with me. If a person says that they're gay, if a woman says I'm gay, then yes, we know that's by the technical terminology. Yes, you're lesbian, but you're
They being
gay.
lazy.
Gay by technicality
They
is
being lazy
liking
with it, though.
their own gender.
They being lazy with it.
Who's being lazy?
Or women who say that. You ever met a woman who said I'm lesbian though?
I met a woman who said she was gay.
You met one that said she was lesbian?
I mean, it's pretty
You have.
self-explanatory.
No, you have.
Yeah, of course.
That's because that's what they are.
I didn't say that that's not what they are. I'm just
They're
saying.
not gay though.
What?
Dudes is gay.
You are gay. Why are you gay?
Who said I was gay?
You are gay.
Lord.
I don't know, man. I can't deal with that.
Y'all see
The
that?
13 years thing.
13 years is a lot for that,
Yeah.
bro. For $2,000, bro.
Yeah.
That's some
I
crazy
wouldn't want to
shit.
rob no bank though.
My uncle robbed it. The same one I told you I seen that was in the middle of the street moonwalking.
Yeah.
He robbed the Village Inn
Nice.
with no gun. He said he had one though. They gave him the money. He said he had one.
He had one. He just didn't display it.
Yep. He just said, like, what's under here is some
What?
dangerous shit, nigga.
I remember seeing this.
Is your uncle okay, bro?
No.
I remember
He is
seeing
not.
this Red Fox joke where he was talking about this dude tried to rob him with karate. He's like, I'm a black belt. What would you do if someone tried to rob you, like, but they tried
With
to use
karate?
karate? Like, he's just like, I have a black belt. I'm about to give me your money. Give me your phone, nigga.
I got hollow points, nigga. Come on.
Yeah, if I got a gun, he getting his shin shot off, nigga.
But
That's like someone pretending to be Goku trying to rob. Hey, I'm Goku.
But if you didn't have like a gun
Yep.
or anything, like if you was just chilling, going about your day, and then someone's just like, I know karate, you better give me your phone or else I'm gonna break your wrist.
You got to show me that karate then. Show me that shit. You better be Chuck Norris, boy, because I'm finna turn into Mike
be like,
Tyson,
you
nigga.
better be like Denzel Washington, Equalizer,
I got
bro.
something to lose. You the one come up here acting stupid. You try to take my phone, you have to really show me that karate you was talking about, Makoto.
If it was Denzel, he would just try to hit you in the throat.
Nigga, Denzel will probably pinch your fucking like
7
wrist and
seconds.
He's like,
That's always Denzel's. You ever notice in any Denzel movie, that's his go-to move? He'll
Every
just
time he like blocked
hit you in the throat.
He blocked the first blow straight to the throat.
Hit you in the throat.
nothing makes me more like nothing makes me laugh more than when like bro had his gun pointed at Denzel and he was like, whoa, everybody calm down.
Whoa.
Yeah, I don't know.
Them Equalizer movies are fucking wrong.
You're gonna have
bro.
to show me. You're
Get
gonna
robbed
have to show me your karate,
with a
bro.
black belt.
You have to show me that.
Shit, he gonna fuck around and like actually have the black belt. And you have to show me. You start getting choked out by the belt.
David gonna tussle with his ass because when you were brown,
I was close enough to a black. My whole thing is just like, at the end of the day, is just like, man, I'm not afraid to run runs with anybody. Like, I've never been afraid. That's not me saying that I want to fight people, but it's just like, I would much rather try to
de-escalate the
just
situation.
de-escalate it and like not have it go there. But if it has to go there, then it's gonna go there. And it's just like, but I'm not the type of guy that's like walking around like, oh, you don't want to fight me because da 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 da. I feel like people who like brag about that and boast about that really don't know how to fight,
bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, my favorite is when they're like, bro, you don't want to see me pissed off because all I see is red.
Yeah, okay.
All I see is red when I get angry.
Yeah, okay.
You don't want to see me get angry.
All them niggas see is ground. They be the first to get slapped.
All I see is ground.
You want to go? You want to go?
Like,
You don't want to see
right. You want a good... And it's always some shit that you didn't even expect. Like, them niggas just be charging at them like they just eat punches. And they just get hit clean on the chin and just fall forward. It'd be like somebody who wasn't even trying to fight, and then they walk off.
I think that must be people who like watch too much like anime growing up.
Gotta be.
Yeah, because it's like you do realize this is not how it like really works in real life, right?
No. And them niggas on anime actually can still fight.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Niggas, you can't just wake up and think since you yell loud, you got hands now.
Mm-hmm.
Them villains really was in the trenches learning just like your hero on that show.
Yeah.
You can't just walk up and think, nigga, you're getting slapped, bro. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
You don't mean no villains that do that. Who the only villain that who do soft shit like that? Every villain that you know been in the lab.
Yeah.
Working.
I watch my hero so now I can fight. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay.
And then the ones who ain't working, you know they get their ass beat, and you more like them. Krillin.
Damn.
Oh, nice.
Krillin was working?
Krillin got his ass beat a few times, too many. I just say
like
Krillin.
niggas stronger than him because like he's fighting like aliens, bro.
Stop doing it.
You know what's wild to
Stop
think?
fighting, Krillin. Just you, TN, y'all just sit the fuck down.
Hold on. Yamcha's one thing.
Wait,
don't be hating on TN, fam. Don't do that.
Where the fuck is Chow? Okay, he gone already. But he needed to sit the fuck down too with his little ass.
But Chow killed himself for that,
Speaking
bro.
of like aliens, bro. Speaking of aliens, I watched Lilo and Stitch for the first time ever, like the animated movie. First time ever, yeah.
When was this?
Yesterday.
Seriously?
I'm so serious. Yeah, for the very first time. It was pretty good, man. I liked it. At first, I was like, it's okay. At first, I was like kind of mad. And then the more I thought about the movie, I'm like, that was actually pretty good.
Lilo and Stitch is fire, bro.
You know what I heard? I heard the live action one is just like...
They screwed it up.
They screwed it up big time. Like, I heard the ending like Nani gives Lilo up to the government.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so it's just like, so CPS, the whole movie, like CPS is trying to take her away, and at the end she's like, yeah, you can have her. And like they take her and she like ends up living with an old lady or something like that.
Yeah, they screwed up the OHANA means family.
Yeah, I was just gonna say OHANA. What the fuck just happened?
No, she could go to college, and so she's just like, OHANA means family, except for when it comes to chasing the bag. Get up out of here, little nigga. You know what I'm saying? But we're family.
Man,
Get out.
I can't do that shit for yourself. You got to develop your own hustle.
It was like Stitch is like OHANA. What, nigga? Man,
you gotta get it out the mud like
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like
that shit crazy.
Yeah, man. I was like, that kind of just baffled me. So when I heard about that, I was like, okay, I have to watch like the animated.
But they keep doing that with some of the live action Disney movies, man. They just keep.
Yeah, and I think they made what's his face the villain.
Who?
Jumba. The
seriously?
Yeah, I guess
with the one eye, or you got
the four eyes.
With the four eyes.
Nope.
Yeah, they made him a villain. So like he's like they made him like really villainous, and he ends up getting arrested at the end of the movie, and is just like,
why would you twist that up though? Like
because they're idiots.
That's what I'm saying. Like like the source material. Just follow the source material, or do not make the movie.
Yeah,
it's just that simple, bro.
Yeah, dude.
This is coming from a Dragon Ball Evolution fan over here to the right.
I almost reached across this damn table.
Dragon Ball Evolution.
Yeah.
I almost crashed out just now, man. No.
Hey, I just want to say, you want to talk about how One Piece is not better, but our live action actually is good. So I just want to put that out there. So
One Piece got a good live action movie?
It's a live action show.
Oh.
And it's obviously like it's 1,000+ episodes. You're not going to get every single detail. You got to kind of like skip through some things. But for what it is that they did, it's not bad.
Dragon Ball Evolution was dirt. I can't cap. But like all them live action ones, they be hard. Like they be like hard to make good. Like I don't know.
I don't think it's hard to make good. I just think
Street Fighter was ass.
I don't think it's hard to make good. I just think that
Yu Yu Hakusho live action wasn't really that good.
I don't think it's
Don't
hard.
even make a Naruto.
I don't think it's hard.
Death Note was okay.
It's not.
It was in.
That was digestible.
Like, yeah, the live action was okay. Like, it was.
Here's the thing. It's not hard to make a live action version of something. The problem is a lot of these studios, they see what makes people like it, and they're like, we're not going to do that. And I don't know what it is between the point of writing it to the point of making it and putting it out that makes them think we don't care about what makes people like this in the first place. We're just going to do our own thing. And because in their attempt to maybe be edgy or different or try something fresh, they end up kind of like dropping the ball. Because the whole thing is like, number one, if I'm going to watch a shot-for-shot live-action version of something, I'm not going to watch the live action. I'm just going to watch the original. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, when you then try to abandon the thing that made people like it in the first place, then it's like, I don't know. I don't have a problem with them trying out different aspects, but you got to at least remain true.
Follow the source material.
Yeah, remain true to the things that made the characters lovable to begin with. If you want to go do certain things a little bit different in the plot, that's fine. But it's just like, don't like make things entirely different. Like One Piece live action, they did not follow every single beat. But as far as the personalities of what made the characters enjoyable, they stayed with that. And I think that's why people enjoyed it way more than something like Dragon Ball Evolution or Cowboy Bebop or anything of that, or Lilo and Stitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
Again, it's like you're abandoning what makes like the show like Dragon Ball Evolution, like, at least from what I remember, because I've only seen it once for good reason. But they just didn't follow anything that was established in Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z or anything like that. And they were just like, oh, we're gonna do something completely different with Goku turning into whatever the fuck he did with a solar eclipse. Mm-hmm. Nope, it's never happened in the show or anything like that. But and I also think it kind of just depends on where people like look at as far as taking care of certain things. Like One Piece is taken care of way better than any other like IP, at least with Toei, with Toei and Shueisha and stuff, right? Like, and because they know One Piece is like their cream of the crop at the moment. Mm-hmm. But
you like to go to the zoo?
Hell yeah, I was thinking about doing that shit this weekend.
Nice to waste your time. But do they have dolphins there?
Yes,
they do. At the zoo? Henry Dorley?
Wait, I don't think at Henry Dorley, do they?
I think we do have dolphins.
Do?
It's been a minute since I've been there.
I think we do have dolphins.
Did you know that dolphins like to get high?
Yes.
Did you know that dolphins eat the world's deadliest poison on purpose just so they can get high? What they do first is gang up around a pufferfish and take turns biting into it. They learn to gently bite down for only a few seconds at a time, passing it around to the other dolphins, all without actually killing the pufferfish. Pufferfish contain a strong poison called tetrodotoxin, which usually kills most animals that come into contact. But since dolphins are much larger, they can actually survive if they do it right. Once they've all had enough, they leave it alone, where only a few minutes later, the toxins start kicking in. They've been recorded slowly floating on the surface of the water, acting super mellow and calm, or sometimes even just staring at random things.
I might have to change my
They staring at random things, they just looking just people on the beach. What the heck is that?
Right, what the fuck?
Like, dude.
What the fuck is its fins?
What the fuck is its fins?
Ass teeth.
That pufferfish getting violated, bro. He's like, bro, I'm just trying to chill. Nah, fam.
Right.
We trying to get high, fam.
Bro, could you imagine what that would feel like as like a pufferfish when you're just trying to chill and they just keep like biting you?
You be scared like a motherfucker.
Oh, absolutely. Turn into Mrs.
But that you definitely, as a pufferfish who just did that, you'll probably feel like the shark slayer. Like, nigga, I just took out goddamn 10 dolphins. Them niggas was not touching me, bro. They tried, but not me.
You got that one realist pufferfish, nigga, they just using you for your poison. No, it's not like that.
Man.
Nah,
it's an old one. Like fucking, like a fucking raisin damn near, because they got no poison. It's like, bro, they gonna use you and they gonna throw you to the motherfucking wolves, dog.
Man, or like worse, because like you have those homies that just want to be around you because you have nice things. And be like, hey, man, you want to hang out? What you got going on this weekend? Oh, I'm about to go hang out with my dolphin friends. They're just like, they don't like you, son.
They don't fuck with you, bro.
They don't really like you, son.
They're playing you for a
bro. We just
She's a fraud.
We just need that poison, bro. Like, nah,
man. I didn't even realize that, like, because You know what? Because people like to get high by like licking toads, right?
Yeah,
Ew.
but you have to. The problem is with the toad is like you have to like lick it a certain way, otherwise you'll die. Which again, like that toad is just probably just like, hey fam, like
That's so gross.
Like, what
Put
you-
that frog leg up.
That frog like, yeah, come eat this gooch. Come get it, nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
Your nasty ass.
You so crazy.
Oh, y'all want to get high?
Ribbit.
Who else try to get high?
Man, I'm
that
saying,
frog says,
It's goofy.
that frog is a Megan fan. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Damn, that's fucking gross.
bro,
dude.
that is disgusting,
that's
bro.
interesting with that puffer fish because I know that like.
What possesses someone to do that? Here's the thing: is it's like I've been high before.
What are you
all
talking
of
about,
us-
like licking the toad?
Yeah, man, because it's like, I don't know, just the thought of me doing it. Because I think my whole thing about anytime I've ever been under any type of influence, like I've never gone into something with the mindset of I'm going to get effed up. I've never gone into that mindset of, oh yeah, I'm about to do it. It just happens. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you go get a drink and you're like, oh, I'm just going to have one drink.
I don't do that.
Yeah.
I've never like went somewhere and I'm like,
Especially you trying to poison us yesterday.
hey, you had just a good time. My mom
Oh, man.
said,
He said
my
you had
mom
yourself
said,
a good time.
My mom said you was funny. She said he just don't care. I said, nah, that's Dave.
Man,
That's Dave right there.
where's that meme of that dude that was dancing through like the club like this? Like that was me the whole
That
time,
man
man.
was dancing in between
Hey, bro.
everybody.
You talking about
almost-
that Asian dude in the suit?
No. It was old boy from Sinners, bro. There was like a scene of a movie and he was just going through the crowd, just dancing. That was me the whole time, man.
Nigga almost knocked a woman out with his drink in his hand.
I
and
almost
shit.
did. Yes, I did.
Damn.
That nigga, man, David was getting it in.
Yeah, but
boy.
like what I'm saying is like nobody like ever goes out with. I'm like, well, okay. Let me rephrase. I never go out with the mindset of, oh, I'm about to get like faded and fried and everything in between. So like when you get a frog, you really have to like go there, find it, catch
at
it.
that point, I feel like you're addicted. Like
Yeah.
I feel like because it's I think at that point you doing anything that outlandish is at that point chasing a high.
Plus that frog is literally like having the colors of saying don't do this, and you're looking at that frog like, yeah, I'm finna do this.
The frog, that's meant to kill niggas like you. That frog ain't trying to say, oh, you just trying to get a little bump. Like, nigga, no. You finna die licking a nigga. You lick
Right,
me
the
too hard if you want to,
Frog
bro.
looking at you like, oh, you want some of this? Yeah, bro. You want some of this? You sure?
You know,
All right, fam.
Fuck it.
you know what it is like you have to find it because you can't just go to freaking Petco or PetSmart or wherever and buy a frog. I'm pretty sure they don't sell those. So you have to like go to the woods and try to find one of those things.
Well,
you have to catch it.
The fact that it's goddamn, I know that's crazy though, that you got to do all that shit. Because the fact that like is this like worldwide to where people can actually like we finding out about it wherever they doing it at, they gotta have a lot of them motherfuckers around.
It's closer than you think.
So like if we wanted to experience it, we could do it here.
I mean, probably not here. We probably have to go somewhere where they're probably a little bit more like region, like because like I think was it the poisonous dart frog? They're more region locked.
See,
so you have to go to the region like where
that's
it is.
way too
That's
much.
what I'm saying. Like if you go
risk
there
versus the reward is not enough for me. Like if I could die from doing this, because you said a poison dart frog, I don't want my tongue to be anywhere near that.
man, like niggas just do dumb shit. Like
know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like-
it don't ever come to a point like that, bro. Like I said, I think it's
But
at
I
that
think
point
that's
you're
just
chasing a high.
that's just us because you know that like those type of things will kill you, especially if you do them in the wrong way. Certain people, white people, will go sit there and be like, poisonous dart frog. That shit ain't gonna kill me, fam. I'll go ahead and try that shit myself.
Yeah, you can have it, bro. Life to me
you
is
have
just
it.
weed and
It's
burgers.
almost like for me too, because you know, like when we go to Japan, you know, there are some restaurants where you can eat the Japanese pufferfish.
Yeah.
You can eat I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, fuck no.
Yeah. So
Niggas die from that. Even that being like the preparation that it even goes through, people still be
so
dying
you have
through
to
that
sign.
shit.
You have to sign a waiver because they're not liable for like if something happens to you, and they
Somebody
have
just
to
fall out in the restaurant. You like, nigga, did you cut the fucking fish too deep?
Yeah,
See, and that's the problem.
You're not cutting enough of the gland, of
Right.
the poison gland.
See, and that I think I said this before. Like, you cannot afford to have an off day at work. Like, we've all had an off day at work before. We're just like, all right, well, tomorrow will be better. You can't do that. Like, you're just like, man, I'm not on in today.
Like, you come in, bro, like your girl cheated on you. You got evicted and shit. You're just like, man, you all right today? Man,
You caught 3 bodies because of that.
Man, like I lost everything today.
Nigga ain't pick up the sharp knife. He using a fucking butter knife. Like, bro.
He's just like, I can't believe this girl cheated, and he just.
But did you cut off the poison gland? Yes, nigga. I've been doing this for like.
Let me see the knife. What, nigga? This is a fork. Like, nigga.
Hey, my bad, bro.
Hey, man.
Right? He's like, my fault, bro. Is he still alive out there?
Man, imagine explaining that to the dude. He's just like, he goes inside. Hey, man, man, you about to die, bro. Like, I'm sorry, bro.
But let me just give you a rundown of how my day been, knowing why this shit happened in the first place. I know I'm not sharp, bro. Like, check me out, bro. My girl done cheated on me and shit. You ever been there? I know you haven't, bro. This life fucking suck, dog. I just got evicted.
Out the mouth while he's talking.
Like, bro, no. Stay with me, bro, because this is where it get good. I'm finna be spending the night here after I get off work because I ain't got nowhere to go.
Hey, bro, I swear to you, this never happens. Yeah, I can't get down like that. Like, you
if
just
God
can't.
wanted you to go this way, it ain't my fault.
There are some jobs you just cannot afford to just to suck at. Like, there's only like 2 jobs in the world. Actually, technically 3, but the other one doesn't want to take accountability for their actions.
Like being in the army.
No, a pilot and a cook like that.
A pilot, a cook, and a doctor. I feel like you can't have an off day being a doctor either.
Bro,
like
being in the army, if you go to war, I don't know, it's a lot of them, but being a nigga that can't shoot, that's fucked up.
You can be being a
nigga that can't, and everybody know
I mean, at that point, they wouldn't put you in the front line because they got to test you, right? Like, if you go through the military and you like have weapons training.
You know, some people barely pass though. You got some barely passers in there who you don't give. You just nigga, they met it. But I don't think that.
You're treating the military like it's no child left behind. Like,
I don't think that.
Right,
like, dead ass.
He's just like, I guess we'll let him.
We need the bodies, nigga. He can go out there first.
We need to save the U.S.
We just gotta hype him up, let him know that he that nigga, even though he barely fucking made that.
So you shot everything but the target. Yeah, all right, bro.
Okay, wait. So
you still remember how to take the safety off of it, though, right?
There's a safety?
Fuck it.
Okay, I have a question. Okay, so we know that Sko is he's currently serving in the Navy. Shout out to you, Sko. But
Shout out my dog.
So I remember last year at Christmas, I was talking about like, I said, well, I mean, with all like the training and stuff, I'm like, all that training, but you're cooking in the kitchen, which is fine. I mean, everyone is not supposed to be doing every single thing. But then it's just like, but I'm like, bro, I know Sko, bro. Like, all right, man, whatever. And so my mom's boyfriend was just like, why are you trying to downplay like the training? I had to do it. Your mom had to do it. I'm just like, I didn't say that the training wasn't like specific or important. I'm just saying, man, if I did all this training and then I'm like, I got to just clean the toilets, how come I just can't go straight to cleaning the toilets? Why do I have to know how to shoot a gun? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all I was saying.
Nah,
like,
bro, because like you're second, third string shooter, bro. So like if the first two, 3 niggas die, like you in there, bro.
If I'm the third string,
off it get ran down and you in the middle of cleaning toilets, you gotta know you gotta.
No, look, let me tell you
That
something.
nigga cleaning toilets like, oh,
Five, nigga. You think they ain't train me for that, nigga?
Look, if I'm the 4th string of defense, we already lost.
That nigga, David.
We already lost. It's over.
The 4th
We're gonna
string.
lose. Happy Memorial Day. We're dead.
That's
you know what I'm saying? Like,
crazy word.
no, for real. No, think about that. It's just like there's a reason why I am in the kitchen, right? Like if you're okay, I don't know how it
So
goes.
you saying with you being the 4th string, if it came to you actually having to go out there, we lost?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
over.
So y'all need to
Think
get
about
it.
okay. Hold on for a second.
Before the 4th string hit.
If you watch a Lakers game, right?
Right.
And they're just like, who's a really, really good team right now? Like if they're playing freaking
They're playing OKC.
OKC, right? And they're like, oh man, here comes Bronny. You lost.
Or you won.
Depending on the game.
Exactly.
But what I'm saying is just like,
See?
if you bring out the 4th string A third stringer.
You might just Derrick Rose him. Just bring him out even though we already up.
Yeah, you might as well just finish the job.
This is just a shit on y'all at this point.
So maybe there's like one.
We just gonna let
there's like 1 to 3 rushes.
If you bring in any third string, that means that you already lost the game. You know what I'm saying? So like, if they bring me in,
but what if you already up 20? So like, what if we like up 20 bodies on the Russians? And they just tell you,
they just send you out there to just double tap.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we just ran through Putin. Screw Putin. You know what I'm
just
saying?
walk around stepping on ankles. You just hear niggas. Stupid ass nigga.
Right, you just let me see who's dead.
Like, you got low pain tolerance, I see.
Right, it's just like
niggas just dead ass looking at you trying to act dead.
Stabbing them. Like, wow, you really don't know how to just be quiet, do you? Nigga, wow. Clean up crew, nigga.
That is hilarious, right?
Dave the cleanup crew.
Hey,
Dave the cleanup crew.
Cleaning up.
Yeah, that was all I was trying to say.
Niggas still have like the orange, like the yellow gloves cleaning the toilets, but
Right.
he double tapping niggas still.
Just to shoot a nigga.
We need more lemon pledge.
Clean up this mess. Right. No, I cut one. That's the power of pine salt, baby.
Damn.
Nigga sprinkle a little bit of comment on a dead body real quick. And
Please. No, playing. Goodness gracious. No, that's all I was trying to say was just like, bro, like if I'm supposed to do this and only this, like why do I have to go through all of this training?
Don't give me no gun if you just want me in the kitchen whipping dishes.
That's all I'm saying. Like I have to run and jump up and down an obstacle course just so I can cook you oatmeal?
Until it's time to fight. Then you gotta shoot some niggas.
Hey, like you that one nigga in the kitchen that's just waiting for shit to pop off. Like you got your AK on your back cooking up like multi-meal talking about,
Just
man, one of these days, bro.
Exactly.
Just think of it as you Superman.
Making pancakes. You just watch. Let Kim Jong-un come in here. I'm gonna shut his ass down.
Mm-hmm. I know that's right.
And then as soon as it happens, you got your cape on it.
Right?
It's time.
What if you had like an undercover agent is just like right next to me in the line, the cooking line? Oh, really? Huh?
Right, exactly.
Relaying message to Kim Jong-un right now. I'm waiting for this.
Right, I'm the first one that they go after, like Kim Jong. So I heard you was talking that shit.
Right.
No, but it's just like,
See, I feel like
you know
I feel
too
like
much.
Kim Jong-un the type of nigga that just like goes like to niggas, start choking him out in his sleep whenever he hears something wrong, bro. It's like, oh, you think I'm a tyrant?
I think.
Man, they wouldn't even dare. They wouldn't even dare say that. They would.
Oh, they wouldn't say it in North Korea.
You know what it was? Kim Jong Un would treat you like a black parent. I didn't say anything. You were thinking it.
Right. You just show up in your room with just belt to ashes. That's how you keep them niggas in line.
You know it's hilarious.
You don't ever get one full night of sleep.
The nigga just whoops every single person. Like
He just come in and do childish shit. Like he'll walk into your room, fucking plug your nose. Yeah, bitch.
Don't you ever forget.
The next one, he fucking put some motherfucking mustard on their hand, tickle his face with a feather. It's Team Kim or nothing, nigga. You can fuck around, die out here. Fuck around, die out here,
Team
nigga.
Kim or nothing.
Next time you get dipped in mustard.
Right. You know what's funny? This all started from us talking about getting high with a frog. For some way or another, we ended up doing Kim Jong-un.
The moral of the story, you lick the frog enough, you'll feel like Kim.
Hey, right.
You'll feel like
that's Kim's problem. Kim just like, about to fuck some niggas today.
I'm pretty
sure
they have something in like third world countries that you could use to get high.
Oh yeah.
I know you can't smoke weed in like Japan, like that's like highly illegal. But you can find. I'm pretty sure you can find some Zos somewhere. You can always find some Zos
All
somewhere.
you gotta do is just you know where to go.
Yeah, I just don't want to go because like I feel like it's just once again it's like a risk versus reward thing.
Just bring you a sword.
You think that's how it works?
Yeah. Look, bro, I know what
You just be walking around Japan. You just be walking.
I got one too. If it's really that, it could be that. I came for the weed, but I ain't really trying to disrespect none of y'all Yakuza niggas. I'm not.
So they're not even shooting niggas. It's just sword fights.
None of y'all Yakuza Put the gun down, fight like you know how that shit goes.
But fight me like a man.
Right. Put the gun down, fight like a man. I brought a sword.
What did he say? He said, wipe yourself off, you're bleeding.
Right, you're bleeding. Nigga, I can't. I'm following y'all rules. I left my gun at the fucking Airbnb, bro. I came here with the fucking...
You know what's wild? It would be some idiot who like watches anime way too much and like actually like puts himself in a position and he gets a sword and all of them have guns. And he's like, Bankai? He's like, no, dude.
That's crazy. A Bankai, bro.
Like, no, bro. That's not how it works.
Crazy.
They finna laugh and gun his ass down.
Be like, Bankai. Nigga,
like, man, I'm telling you, bro. Like,
you imagine trying to bring that shit on TSA? So what's this for? To fuck through Yakuza?
I heard y'all knew where the bitches was. That's all I'm here for.
I think the only thing entirely worse that would be caught with like in TSA is if you had like a bunch of like sex stuff in there.
You think that would be worse? They'll let you go though.
They'll let you go, but like people are gonna be looking at you like because
you imagine like putting that shit like that's on your carry-on and they put that through that little thing.
Yeah, at least they know you ain't blowing shit up. You imagine how
you gonna blow something up, all right?
But everybody gonna be safe. It's just the area might be a little fucked up. But like, nigga with a bomb, they'll look at you like. This nigga didn't give a fuck about his own life. Like, they'll look at you a lot. I'd rather...
I don't know. If it were me and I saw like... if I saw like you with the dildo in the bag, I'd be like, why didn't he just have a bomb instead? Why didn't he just...
what I joined TSA to be a part of a strong force, not some little bullshit like this.
Exactly. I was coming here to stop terrorists.
After I got him, if anybody need me, I'm going to be working a big case... Put on my mama. Put an FBI.
Think about that. It's just like people like, okay, you take a job and you're like, man, this is how it's supposed to be. It's gonna go down like this. It's gonna be like this and this and like it's so lame. It's like, bro, I expected it to be like this, and I'm over here stopping people because they got dildos in their backpack.
Yeah, because you bringing oatmeal, like warm oatmeal on the motherfucking plane.
Bringing oatmeal packets.
And some of the TSA like workers, they just be so dumb with like, so what's this for? What's a
that says Versace on it? That's cologne.
What's a dildo for?
Oh,
you want me to explain what?
Oh, open your mouth.
I could show you better than I could tell you.
Right, crazy as fuck. I'd use my own, but we're in public.
Oh snap!
Dead ass. Nigga. I don't know.
Man.
I wouldn't be tripping if somebody, because, yeah.
I don't want to ask you this question, so never mind. I'm just going to keep it moving.
Don't ask me that.
Okay.
You going to ask me the question?
No, I'm not. I thought about it for 2 seconds. I was like, I'm going to leave this one alone.
Okay.
Yeah.
You sure?
Yes. Well, because, I mean, the thing is like, when... you ever been to... what's that one sex store place in...
Dr.
Benson.
In Benson?
With the Tunnel of Love. You ever been in there?
I think it was deep in that bitch.
Adam and Eve's.
I think it might
Romantics.
be Adam and Eve.
It's one of the two. In Benson, they have the Tunnel of Love. I walked through there one time.
By yourself?
No, I did not go by myself.
Good. The fuck you doing in the Tunnel of Love?
By myself, just... No.
I feel it.
I went... There was...
Feel it now, Mr. Krabs?
There was...
Right.
There was a girl... that I was talking to, and she wanted to walk through the Tunnel of Love. And have you ever been in there? Okay, well, you will get motion sickness because when you walk in, it's a dark room, and then lights go on, and it starts spinning.
Oh, hell no.
It's almost like you ever done a CAT scan? It's kind of like being inside of a giant
throw up
tight.
thinking about that.
Yes, and so I'm over here, I'm walking through it, and it's a little bridge, and like it starts spinning, and you see the lights, and I'm just kind of like, you know what I'm saying? And like, so after it stops, well, when it was spinning, I guess she wanted to be romantic. And she was just like, give me a kiss. And I was just like, hold on. I was like, hold on.
That nigga got hit with the solar flare in that bitch.
Nigga said solar flare.
I told her, I was like, look, I'm going to get sick if we walk through here. And she didn't believe me. I'm like, and I told her, I said, look, now if I throw up in your mouth.
I was gonna say you should have kissed her.
I should have.
Right.
That's
sure
what you get.
This?
Take that with you. Is that what you want?
Right.
Is that what you want?
That's gross.
Yeah, man. Before we get up out of here, man, now this, I don't even know if I want to talk about this.
Yeah, you do.
I
I ain't been on a tunnel of love, though.
Do you want to go after this?
What the fuck? No. No, sir. No. I actually want to give you something to motherfucking eat. I'm going to have to take somebody who actually makes sense to the tunnel of love.
Who are you going to take that makes sense?
It's not going to be.
You can't take Key. You know what I'm saying? You might as well take me.
I'm not taking either one of y'all niggas. I'm sure I can find somebody who wants to go in the tunnel of love with me. You found somebody who wanted to go with you.
I didn't want to go.
See? That's even better.
Yeah, it's just like, I never wanted to go in there. Man, like...
starting to feel like it's not the tunnel of love.
I think the worst thing about going in those stores is walking out of the store. Because then, like, you'll find someone that you know may see you and they're like, what are you doing in there?
Look at that freaky ass nigga that came out that store.
Right.
Hey. You think that's freaky? You should have been in the store when I was in there.
Man.
Whoa. Nigga, you got real freaky at that time, nigga. Why'd you stop talking to me?
Right.
Like I ain't no human being, bro. When you over here licking toes. Shut the fuck up.
Licking toads or toes?
Both, damn near.
There's nothing wrong with that.
It's probably toad licking ass.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Licking the toad within the toes.
Licking what?
Toes. There's nothing wrong. Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that.
Which is ain't nothing wrong with going into motherfucking Adam and Eve's romantics going down the tunnel of love either.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is like, because I think what it is, it's like when it comes to sex, people are so like freaking childish about things. So the moment that they see you doing anything, they'll just kind of give you like a little giggle or whatever. It's like if you chopping it up with a lady and people just gonna be like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, what are you, 12? Like you never seen
you
like
could go into the club and see a couple like making out or some shit and you just bypass that. But then you see a regular couple walking out of a store.
Or you know what I really hate it? When people record folks, like if they're like doing it in the car or whatever, and they record them and they're laughing about it. I've always thought that was annoying because I'm like, why are you doing that?
What's funny, bro? I'm getting ass. You for real?
Yeah. Or
they're secretly crying inside because they're not getting no ass.
And that's why you still holding the record button. You finna look at this shit by yourself, nigga. Yo, nasty ass. Get my good side.
Look at this freaky ass niggas getting
ass. Then I'll be the one roll down the window, bring it in closer, smack that motherfucker on my dick, bitch out of here. Nigga.
He's getting ass in a car.
Oh,
very weird.
That's the dumbest shit ever.
I mean, outside of that, but it's just like, if you're going to like do the deed in a vehicle, like you probably got to be like a little bit more discreet. But
make sure them hoes is tinted. You gotta make sure
shit tinted. Yeah, I think
shit.
my only issue with it is when people try to do it like when it's like, okay, bro, there's kids, there's people walking around. Broad daylight, like have you no shame. That's the only thing.
Yeah,
if
that's
it's like
a nighttime activity.
Yeah, if it's like nighttime, I'm not really gonna think too much of it because it's like, you know, who am I to sit up here and judge people? You know what I'm saying? Like it's whatever. It's whatever to me. It's the same thing as like with the romantics thing. I think it's like when it comes to like just sex as a whole, I think half of the reason why people are so depraved and so like neurotic and gross and just like, what's wrong with you is because people have tried to avoid that conversation for so long. So now that people have actually grown up, they don't know what to do with themselves. So that's why they have these full-on podcasts where they're talking about some bull crap and social media sites and all of this other stuff because like we've never actually addressed it like head on. We're always like, oh, I don't want to talk about this. Oh, you know, oh, my son said this. Oh, I don't want to talk about that. Oh, my daughter has these feelings. I don't want to talk about it. Like, why don't you want to talk to your daughter about sex? You should be welcoming that because she's trusting you with that information because who else is she going to go to? TikTok?
Anybody else you go to, they're going to mislead her.
They're going to mislead her.
Nobody
but here's
else.
the thing. But if it's a boy, they will be cheering on him like it's Steph Curry hitting the three in the fourth quarter. Oh, you got some from a girl? Oh, nice.
Only thing that's frowned upon is if you start having kids too early as a man. If you not and you strapping up, nobody's gonna look at you like
say anything.
It's gonna be like he out here doing him.
Yeah, but if you had a daughter and she was getting her back blown out on the regular, you would be ready to have a conniption.
Yeah, I'd be ready.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing is just like we gotta be small rant over, but it's just like we gotta be like we have to allow people to have those conversations. That's all.
Talk to your kids.
Talk to your kids before the internet does. Speaking of the internet, I don't like this. Google has recently released a this topic bothers me a lot. AI is a thing now, and it is not going away. And they have a thing called VO3. It is called Google VO3. And it basically, right now, it makes you your own filmmaker. How AI used to be like, we can't determine whether, like, a lot of times when you watch videos, you knew it was AI. With this new feature, you cannot tell whether it's real or fake, and you're actually able to make your own dialogues and movies and everything in between with this feature. Now, I'm going to play a clip for you guys right now, and you're going to watch it. All of this is AI. All of this is computer generated. I'm going to show it to you. I don't know if you've seen it. Have you seen it?
Mm-mm.
Okay. I'm going to show it to the both of you guys, and then we're going to discuss it right quick. So I'm
We're
going
made
to
of
show you the
prompts.
first one. And I'm
Like,
gonna show-
seriously, dude. You're saying the only thing standing between me and $1 billion is some random text?
Honestly, the biggest red flag is when the guy believes in the prompt theory. Like, really? We came from prompts? Wake up, man.
You want to convince me that this perfect creation behind me is the result of ones and zeros? A binary code and nothing more? It makes no sense.
Imagine you're in the middle of a nice date with a handsome man and then he brings up the prompt theory. Yuck. We just can't have nice things.
We're not prompts! We're not prompts!
Where is the prompt writer to save you from me? Where is he?
You still believe we're made of prompts?
Anyone who tells you we're just ones and zeros is delusional. If that's all we are, then why does it hurt when we lose someone?
Vote for me and I'll ban the prompt theory from schools. There's no place for that nonsense in our lives.
That is all AI. Looked very real, didn't it?
Yeah.
Couldn't even tell. If I told you that that wasn't AI, what would you, do you think that's a real video from somebody?
I'd have thought, it was like the movie.
Okay. Cityy'Boi Don is quiet. I will go off and say this right now. Permission to crash out.
Permission granted, sir.
All right. That is demonic. And I don't throw that word around a lot when it comes to describing things, but that is very demonic. And I think it is very alarming how they want to You remember in The Incredibles, Syndrome, when he said, and when everyone is super, no one will be.
Mm-hmm.
That is what's happening right now, because someone could take an AI clip of all of us and then they could put it out and then, oh, that's good, kid, bad theories. And they were talking about this, that, and the third. There are so many dangerous things that can happen from it. But outside of, I'll get into the ethical side of it in a little bit. I don't understand why, as creatives, they are so obsessed with wanting to take over that side of things. There's a reason why I like to watch LeBron and Curry and Luka and Anthony Edwards and everyone in between, because I can't do it. That's why I enjoy watching the sport.
Right.
So when you take away the creativity of what makes an artist, then like it rips something special away. It rips away that moment that we can actually enjoy things, because now everyone can do it. And now it no longer becomes special. Now it no longer becomes a talent. I went to film school. A lot of people that I know went to film school. Now we don't even have to do that anymore. People's jobs are going to be taken away, at risk, and everything in between. I don't think it's going to completely destroy everything. But the problem is that when you have something like this, you remove the experience. You remove the ability for people to actually go out and enjoy things, because now I don't have to go out and enjoy it. I can make it myself.
You also remove a human element to it.
Yeah.
I mean, from outside of like the realism of the actual video itself, I think what they were talking about kind of gave it away that it was AI, because you're talking about this is made of a binary code and prompt theory and shit like that. But
they're just using that as just like a promo.
But
like,
I think you and I had this conversation a couple years ago when they started using AI to like make music. I don't like that, especially, you know, with working with David here and TJ, because it's like there's a human element to music. Music is a story about you or anybody else that you're involved with. And when you're using AI to kind of make a song instead of like using like your experiences or someone else's experiences and whatnot, it takes away from the human element of what makes art, what makes creativity like what it is supposed to be. And I don't like that.
Hell yeah.
And my whole thing is like, I don't understand why it is that we don't want to use AI for things that like are really, really important. Like we could, you know, like we could find cures for so many diseases with this new technology, but like you want to be like, nah, we don't want to pay special effects artists. So we're going to focus on that. We're going to focus on using AI to replace actors because we don't want to pay them. We're going to use AI to replace voice actors because we don't want to pay them. Why don't we use it for stuff that like is very serious, like diseases, to figure out how we can stop Alzheimer's from taking someone early, cancer from taking someone early. We don't want to do that because if you do that, then the medical field gets affected and that costs a lot of money. So it's just like, okay, so we want to protect our pharmaceuticals, so let's use it somewhere else. Yeah, let's get rid of actors.
Well, it's selective outrage. Like you're using it for things that are benefiting you right here, right now. Like you just said. I think we had said like Secret Invasion, that Marvel show, like they did a whole like AI like scene and no one even said anything until like Marvel had said something about it.
Sure.
And so it's like it's a level of selective outrage. You're trying to save money in certain places, but you are willing to go the distance in other places.
I think now, as far as the unethical side of things, I think the problem is
using people's image.
Now, let's say you have a person can get charged for a crime they did not commit. And they're like, oh, well, we got you on video. Here's the video. That's AI. I didn't do that. But now it's just like, okay, well, we can't determine it. I think you did do it. We're going to put you in jail now because of a video that's not you. Now you can also take that image and you can create sex scenes with minors with the AI and you can put it on the internet and now you can sell it. Or you can be like, oh, well, there's a girl that I'm following. I think she's fine. I'm going to make an AI generated of this person. I can make I know people are obsessed with celebrities. Megan Thee Stallion, Taylor Swift, Jenna Ortega, you know what I'm saying? Whoever. Oh, we're going to make, I think that happened to Taylor Swift last year where she put out a cease and desist because there was AI pictures. People were making AI pictures of her getting ran through. Mm-hmm. And it's just like, and people are like, oh, well, this is the internet. Taylor Swift signed up for it when she was a celebrity. Nobody signs up to be used, to be defamed in a sexual, explicit manner. No, what universe do we live in where we're trying to justify you signed up to be a celebrity, so it's okay if people take your image and then create sexually explicit videos or images of you now?
It's going to come to a point where AI is going to be used to like make like beings.
You could fuck it up. You could fuck it up in a way of just like, like how you said, it can definitely get fucked up real early. You can rewrite history in a fucked up way.
Yeah.
Slavery could be viewed differently for the people that's growing up now. You could fuck with AI and twist that whole fucking, timeline.
And the thing is like, and once again, it's like you can have very disturbing things racially and put it on YouTube and the internet and Twitter. And the problem is like the limits. I don't think people... they think about the limits, but they're too concerned about making the dollar to like actually like maybe we shouldn't do this. So it's just like, so now they just want to like live within this. Okay, well, how are we able to make the right? I don't know. It's disturbing. It's very disturbing.
I think it's also disturbing, just like, going off of what you had said earlier, it's very disturbing how people like internalize the reaction to certain things. Like, Taylor Swift, like, yeah, you can say whatever you want about her, but she has a right to be like, hey, I don't like this being said about my character. I don't like this being depicted about my character. And people are like, well, that's what she signed up for. That's devaluing the person's opinion about whatever's going on. Because if that's you probably be like moving hell and high water to get that removed from the internet.
Oh, absolutely. Like if I made a video of like a dude who is just like, let's say the most conservative Christian dude you can think of. And I was like, okay, I got something for you. And then I made a video of him like getting dug out by a dude. And then like as realistic as this AI is, and then I post it on his Facebook or I send it to his family. It's like people like, you're going to be like, yo, take that freaking thing down. But I'm like, oh, what's the problem? You signed up for it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I don't like the whole you signed up for it thing. I've never
it's
really
that
liked
lack of empathy. That
I don't really like the
like,
you signed up. Yeah.
Fuck that. That's some crazy shit though.
Yeah.
Niggas starting to get ahead of their times. I think niggas is playing.
We're just becoming too overly reliant on like AI already, and it's not. And it's still. And when you think about it, like it's still in its early stages.
Yeah,
we have no idea what it's going to look like in like 5 to 10 years.
I think we playing with shit.
It's gonna be that. It's gonna be. It's gonna be like iRobot in this bitch
That's
here.
the thing is,
if you ain't
like
careful.
we're doing things that like I've never like seen. Like, why do we need this? Like they're like, oh well, we're like as soon this robot will be able to watch your kids. I'm just like, you should be doing that. Mm-hmm. Like, why does it like...
The babysitter pays AI to watch your kids. They're like, yeah, I ain't finna watch these kids. Go ahead and watch these kids.
Exactly. Bro. It's just like, oh, man, that person's probably an illegal. Let me get this robot to do it. Like, what the heck? Like, I just...
Well, they had said at some point, too, that again, like 5 to 10 years, most AI, how it's going to be developed, like there's going to be, a job shortage because the AI is going to be in these places. So, because they don't need sleep. They don't need breaks. They don't need any of that.
Oh, absolutely. Unless the robots start developing like their own
like sentient feelings and shit like that.
Yeah, their own sentient feelings. It's just like, I would like some PTO. What did you just say? You know what I'm saying? I said I would like.
Right.
Get Robot 214 out of here.
Exactly.
Bring another one in this bitch.
Wait.
Nigga surfing the web too much. I knew it was gonna be a problem. He kept asking about that Honolulu shit. Nigga always want to know some shit about Hawaii. Bitch, you ain't going nowhere.
Right, bro. He watched.
You ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, he watched Lilo and Stitch. He's just like, he comes into work one day, instead of just saying nothing, he's just like, OHANA.
No. Go home and you know what? No, turn around. Got like the fucking like red dot reset buttons.
Exactly.
Hell no. OHANA don't mean family. Get the fuck back to work,
bro,
nigga.
That would be hilarious. It's like, dude, what'd you just say? I said OHANA. Music plays.
Power his ass down, turn him back on, nigga, turn him back around. OHANA, fucking robot look confused, hand him a plate, dish. Grab that motherfucker out your hand, get your ass beat up.
He said
we got him.
That is hilarious.
Nigga thought he was slick.
He said dish.
Let's get up out of here. Metrick, what do you have to say before we call it a day?
Let's take the time to really remember the people that, really touched home for us, really was a part of our lives, important to us, and, and really, important ways, and gave us really, important values and morals and all of the things that makes us the characters that we are today, bro. Tomorrow's going to be Memorial Day. I hope that you go out and you say what's up to your loved ones and you remember them within the light that they was always able to give you while they were here on this earth. I love all of y'all. Shout out to you, Aunt Michelle. I'm going to come see you tomorrow. It's Metrick from goodKID, bro. Y'all have yourselves a wonderful the 3-day weekend. And enjoy each other's company, bro. That shit don't last forever. As much as we think it do, bro, niggas be coming and going. And be sure to let motherfuckers know that you love them, bro. I love y'all motherfuckers, man.
What you do, bro?
I love you, bro.
What's up? I'm fine. Oh, thanks, man.
I love you, bro.
Thanks.
Say it back.
You're okay, I suppose.
He love me too, y'all.
You love me.
And we right. Don't make me turn into her.
Oh,
you love me. Oh my God, shut up. Right. You're like King Julian. Don't shut up, you're so annoying.
Yep, love y'all, bro. Metrick from goodKID, bro. That's my message to y'all.
She smacked the hell out of him too. She said, Cityy'Boi Don.
I'll probably
you love me.
I'll probably reiterate those same sentiments. It's Memorial Day. Going a step further, I come from a military home. So I just want to, give a lot of appreciation to my pops, to my granddad, his dad, that served in the military. Those who are continuing to serve, we appreciate what you do. Because as David said, if we get sent in, we either won or we lost. And I ain't going in for all that. Also, word of advice. Keep your fucking hands to yourself. That shit that you did with Ricky, stealing his nigga phone, bro. You lucky that nigga didn't smack the fuck out you. Keep your hands to yourself.
You lucky Key didn't smack the fuck out you. You
bro.
a woman. She could beat your big
SWAT team.
ass. Right.
Lock in.
SWAT team.
Lock the fuck in.
Lock
bro.
in.
Cause nigga, you.
Yeah, man. Hey guys, thank you guys for watching. This is always fun. Every single episode is fun, and we're just getting better and better. And I don't really have much to say besides, no words of wisdom or tips of the trade or anything. I just say that, take things one day at a time, and it is okay to protect. It is okay to be vulnerable, but also in the process of you being vulnerable, honor the season that you're in. You don't have to tell everything. You don't have to tell everyone everything that you are going through at that moment. Sometimes you need to be able to compartmentalize those emotions. I'm not saying you got to hide things and bottle it up. You got to find someone to talk to, but I'm saying within the realm of finding yourself and finding love and everything in between, you need to be able to honor that piece. So that's all I have to say about that. So, guys, this is David Terrell Green, a.k.a. Dave Marino. Cityy'Boi Don Metrick is also here. Guys, episode 65. 66 is around the corner. We will see you next time.
Yes, sir.
Your mama.
Subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow us on social media, and don't be musty.